Hello, this is an example of how to make a template for the process and the computation parameters. There's a we are in Moldex3D 2026 release 1, and there's a new uh, one up here. And I will go in here for the process, start with the process. I'll make a new one, and then process template, I'll give it a name. I'll just I'll not use this for anything, so I'll just call it delete, and then you can go in here and say, okay, if I have one already and want to change it, I can say based on one. But let's start from scratch. Here you can choose the different analysis types, which kind of meshing uh, analysis method, and also which kind of mode you have. The machine mode also possible of doing something. And then you go from the one end to another. You choose fill pack, then you can melt temperature, then you could put in a melt temperature. Maybe that's not the most clever, then you should make one that calls, for example, polypropylene or a specific name. But so I'll mark this again and say delete. What I need is the machine settings on the first page. Maximum injection pressure. I don't want and I don't want to type in every time that I have enough pressure in the fillings. So I'll put in 500 here. Our fill time I'll adjust from time to time. Flow rate profile. Let's see what it says. It says um, nothing. It will just make a stepwise or straight line. So I'll not add this one. Injection pressure profile. I don't want any restriction, but I know that it's split in one normally. I could actually make this apply setting stepwise. Percentage, I'll just say 100 here. Then it runs the filling without any profile filling. And injection pressure profile, it's just if you have any limitation in pressure. Maximum packing pressure. Here I'll put in 100. Then I have on my machine available 1000. Of course, you can put in 2000, whatever you want. And packing time switch over. Yeah, I think the default is a 98, so it's okay. It's only if you want to run with a different than the normal default. Packing pressure reference, packing pressure profile. This one, packing pressure reference, is important because you need to adjust it for machine pressure. Otherwise, you're not in control of the packing pressure. And the packing pressure profile, let's say we always start with 400 bar in packing pressure, which is quite okay. And I click here. I'll just take a specific like this one, apply settings, and then we'll say 40 like this. And now it's time constant of inject time, constant of cooling time, mold opening time. If you want to adjust them for something specific, I don't want that. Default cooling flow rate also, and temperature. That's it. I'll save this one like that. Now I saved one. And for the computation, I'll make a new one. I'll call it, I don't like. And now again, you can change these things. Um, and what I want to change is these settings. I would include all these, and then you think, okay, you can fold it out, but it's not possible. It's just the process you walk through afterwards. So when I click next, I jump into FlowPack, and here we have edit parameters, and then it's possible enhanced. These are the normal I run with. Fill pack edit. I normally use percentage and 10. And for the packing, step count. Yeah, it's not possible, unfortunately, not to use percentage, but I'll use here 19, like that. Um, and then next step is gate freeze. If you want the gate freeze criteria, it's not something that you get into the as a results and visible. It's a visual. It's only in the log file. Normally, I don't use that. I look at the results instead and take out some XY curves. Particle phrase, I'll use this well-line particles as a default. Then I'll use this estimate cooling time, run fiber, consider crystallization, use solid state. This one is new. It's like you can restart um, a simulation that is that broke down. Then we have the extend packing. I'll use these. So advanced, default, fill percentage, venting if there's something. So no change in that. Cool. I will say cycle average. This is not what we do. Okay. Run cooling channel analysis. Yes. I'll use the 3D here. Using turbulent model. Yeah. Of course you can have different, and you can change it afterwards. Advanced hot runner. Apply air gap boundary condition on hot runner. Cycle average. That's why it was ticked on. Fully transient outputs. I need more steps in the, let's say 9, and steps in opening is fine, or machine time. Solver parameters for the cooling. It can try to hit 30 cycles to reach a converged result. Otherwise, you can change these converged criteria in the computation parameters. Then we have this mode base. I'll use the standard. Okay. Then we have the warp. I use an enhanced warp. And I use this calibrate. Consider fiber orientation. Yes, I do. And I will need some results on it. Fiber orientation effect. Remove runner in calculation. Remove overflow. Yeah. Output results of differential. Yeah. And these down here is not related to enhanced. So yeah, as even solver acceleration is not. So this doesn't matter if you have these on. I click OK, and then I have everything down here, and I say save. And the way it works now is that if I make a new run, home, new run, you can place this template file where you want, on the desktop or in a folder or something like that. I try to see if I can import a geometry. It's possible. I'll do a generate just to secure that I have a fully functional mesh. And then material, I just use a material that's already in here. And if you double click here, it just take your default. So if you want to use a template, go up here. And then you can say, there's this template or process default new template. New with template. This one. This was the one I did. It makes a new process. Oh, and now you can see all the settings. 5,000, 100,000. You have adjust here. Flow rate should be 100%. Yeah. And going down, and also here it looks fine. Finish. It says it can't put this one on, and solver acceleration. It will be used the solver acceleration because it's just the default. And if I go to computation, it has already the correct tick marks. And if I go to warp, you can see these are the tick marks. So now everything is fine. And I maybe have to change to my defaults like this. And I can run the analysis.